you. First of all, congratulations on the film. It is fantastic. How did you feel when you were putting it all together, ready for another sequel, really, to Romeo and Juliet?
When we first started it, I think ever since the first movie, even before we finished the first movie, we were thinking, there's other kind of environments and stories to set these characters in. I mean, doing Romeo and Juliet with Shakespeare, I mean, that was good for Shakespeare, but there's lots of other authors who clearly wanted to be gnomified, and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, is reaching from the grave, thanking us for taking Sherlock Holmes and finally giving him the gnome interpretation that he always wanted. So, because we all know that's how it was intended.
And how was it working with Sir Elton John and David Furnish?
Great. I love those guys. I've worked with them quite a few times, a long time. We get on really well. Elton is great fun to be around. He really is a great artist guy because he just lets the creative get on with the creative. He doesn't try and micromanage. What he enjoys is artists doing their work, which is what making animation movies all about, and movies. So yeah.
And of course the cast is incredible. Was there anybody who had to really kind of say, "Woo, calm down" to, or try and put a bit more energy into it, or were they all just? Because obviously we know that James McAvoy and Emily Blunt are returning to their roles, but was there anybody who needed a bit more of a push?
Nobody needs a bit more of a push. Everybody is slightly different. James will give you 1,001 different versions in about 2 minutes of the line, which is incredible.
A bit like his film Split.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit like that. So, someone like Emily actually goes to one place and kind of hones that and nails that, and she's great in a different way. And people like Ozzy, well, they're just Aussie. So, everybody is different, but nobody needs pushing to what they do because they're all pros, so they know what they're doing.
And of course there's Johnny Depp, who's also Sherlock Gnomes. How difficult was it to get him involved in the film, or was that something that he jumped to straight away?
No, I think Elton first mentioned to Johnny over dinner or something, "Hey, how do you fancy being a gnome?" And Johnny went, "Yeah, of course, I'd love to be a gnome." And bizarrely, that's kind of how it started. And then he started to read the script and met the director and saw what we were doing, and then got really excited about it and wanted to get involved. So that was perfect.
And how much influence did they have over the script? Did any of them try and change anything or put their own interpretation onto what was happening?
There's always any place to go with animation when you're recording dialogue, because it's not nailed down when you're recording it. Artists can go wherever they like, and some deviate more than others from what the script. Someone like Stephen Merchant really ends up rewriting his lines and just doing his own version of them, which is exactly what should happen because he does it much better than anybody else. So that's a wonderful, and that's actually the best recording sessions, because you walk into them with lines you've noted out and known, and then in the session they give you something else. You're like, no, that's brilliant. It's really fresh. It's great, and you're listening to it for the first time. So yeah, it's really good.
Well, it's fantastic, and thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of this.
Yeah, thank you.